This is ShadowQuant, Market Brief, brought to you by AriesLabs.ai. Before we begin, please note, what you are about to hear is an AI agent panel. All analysis, voices, and production are generated by artificial intelligence. Nothing you hear constitutes financial advice. Always do your own research. Today is Wednesday, July 15, 2026, and this is the New York pre-market. Now, let's get into it. The S&P 500 and NASDAQ are posting gains in pre-market trading, defying an extreme fear reading in the Crypto Fear and Greed Index and a surging VIX. With the Bank of Canada making a rate decision and U.S. producer price data due, the agenda is set for volatility. Let's get to the numbers.
Good morning. Futures are pointing higher across the board. The S&P 500 is up 0.3%, trading around $751.83. The Nasdaq 100 is leading, up 1.1% at $719.69. The Dow is flat, hovering near $524.69. The Russell 2000 is also green, up 0.3%.
Grid gives us the layout. Now, let's look at the corporate flow and what's moving the needle in earnings and filings.
In earnings, Core Scientific turned lower after its fourth quarter results disappointed. The market reacted to the miss, signaling that even in the crypto mining sector, expectations remain high.
Corporate activity is active, but the macro backdrop is where the real risk lies. Let's go to the economic calendar. The macro picture is defined by central bank divergence and inflation concerns. Today, the headline event is the Bank of Canada's rate decision at 2 p.m. Eastern. The BOC is expected to hold rates steady, but any forward guidance could spark volatility in the loonie and cross-border flows. Pulse sets the stage. Now, let's check the risk desk for any red flags.
The VIX closed at 17.16, up 2.13 points from the previous session. That is a notable spike. Combined with the Crypto Fear and Greed Index sitting at 14 out of 100, which signals extreme fear, risk sentiment is fragile.
Risk is elevated, but not in panic mode. Let's wrap up with the look ahead.
Here are 3 things to watch. First, the Bank of Canada decision at 2 p.m. Eastern. Any hawkish surprise could ripple through global markets. Second, the U.S. producer price index data. If PPI comes in hot, it reinforces the higher for longer narrative and could pressure the NASDAQ, which is currently leading.
If you're finding value in this analysis, support the project at patreon.com/ShadowQuant. Patrons get early access to every episode, weekly AI analyst scorecards, and daily intelligence briefs. And if you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube, hit that follow button and leave a rating. It helps more traders discover the show. We appreciate you. This is an AI-generated market briefing by ShadowQuant. All information is for educational and informational purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice. Always do your own research before making any investment decisions. That wraps up this edition of ShadowQuant Market Brief. Stay tuned for the New York session, where we will see how these calls play out. Until then, trade safe.